So today we're going to be talking about women equality, and I think everybody can agree that it's been like the most popular topic.
Hi guys, my name is Ifepo
and I'm Shikemi.
I'm Husseina
and we're from It's a World.
Today we're going to be talking about women equality. So we're celebrating Women Equality Day coming up on the 26th of August, and I mean, women equality or gender inequality has been like the most popular topic in the past 1 year or two. It's been very popular on social media. So today we're going to be talking about our experiences, sharing like things that we've gone through with this whole inequality talk and feminism, and it's also very much in line with what IHWGLOBAL is pushing and what we're into. I'll start off by asking when you guys actually realized that there's gender inequality in the world.
The first time I legitimately feel like I was being discriminated was at my job. I actually worked at this 5-star resort in Miami. It was my dream job and I loved the person that got me into the company, but my direct boss I just wasn't his favorite person, and I think it was very obvious to everyone that I was being treated differently because I was working with men or with guys, and the little things that I did versus the little things the guys did that were considered bad, it was more escalated if I did it. So for example, like if I'd come at 8:15 and work started at 8, and my co-worker that's a guy, comes in at like 8:20, he would send in my late submission to the HR, but he wouldn't send for the other guys that came late. He would give me the hardest work, like the jobs that he knew I can't carry this. He knew I won't be able to push that, but he would give it to me, trying to like make fun of me, like, oh, since you feel you can do it, or why don't you do this? And then it will make a mockery to everyone, because they knew that obviously I can't do it. Yeah, so it even took one of the guys to tell me that he felt like, I don't think Chef so and so likes you, and I think it's because you're a girl.
So do you feel like your kind of like upbringing kind of affected you not speaking up about it? Because you know, like in Nigeria, obviously your boss is your boss, but at the same time in Nigeria your boss is like, he's older than me, she's older than me, I can't really see anything. So do you think like you kind of took that mentality to America?
I think so. I think especially, and I think it was from secondary school, when one male teacher would say something, the female teacher would say something, and we would tell the male teacher that, oh, Mrs. So-and-so said we should do this, and the male teacher is like, well, I say that we should do this, and that's final. Nigeria is such a patriarchal society, and I think that definitely played a role mentally, that when men are talking, you hush, let them get their word, and if this is what they want, this is what you're gonna give to them. And I think that really messed up with my mentality, and it didn't help me stand up for myself.
Mine is really funny. It was in secondary school. So it was in GS3, and in my secondary school, the first day of the term, we used to choose class captains. So we vote. That's basically how it works. So everybody was like, okay, we're going to vote for, I think the teacher was like, we should choose 3 people, and I was there was a boy, there were I think 2 boys and a girl, and I was the only girl something. I won the, should I say, election, and right to my face, my heart, he said it's something like, oh yeah, Shikemi won, but I would have preferred if it was a boy. But then it didn't really make sense.
Wait, who said that?
Who's the teacher?
What class were you in?
You guys.
I don't care, because that was very
what class was this?
That was in year 9, GS3.
So you were like max 12.
She was like,
I was like
11.
13 or so.
Yeah.
And I think he felt like what he said. He meant
Like-
maybe he meant like, oh, I want a boy because maybe the boys can carry the books
Yeah.
more. It wasn't like, oh, because you're not good enough. Because the irony of it is that he really liked me. So at that moment when he said it, I didn't really understand.
Really like you.
So I was like, oh, mommy said, mommy really like I'm his G and everything. But it just shows the way she understands life, that oh, a guy is meant to be class captain and everything. So since that day, that's when I actually now noticed, because I grew up in a house where there are many boys, only like 2 girls, but all boys. So I never noticed that girl boy thing.
Yeah.
So
same
it's
as well.
just like that was the first time I felt like you're a girl, you can't do it.
In
And
fact,
it dawned
I
on me.
feel like-
And I think since that day, I actually said that was the day that it dawned on me that I need to prove myself more.
As a
So
woman,
yeah, that was
right?
the day. I think that was the day it dawned on me that okay, you're a woman, you can't do this.
Like in my current place of work, when there's a new staff or a new employee, you have to introduce yourself for like a minute in front of everybody. So this new like executive comes in and she introduces herself and everything, and then she goes, oh, when she moved back to Nigeria, she didn't realize that when she moved back to Nigeria was when she realized that she was actually a girl or she was female. Growing up, she just thought of herself as a human being and not the boys here, the
There's
girls
girls,
here. And then she went to the gym and she figured that the boys have dark blue towels and then the girls have light blue towels, and she's wondering like, are we not one?
Yeah.
So she's like that Nigeria, like for her it was like a culture shock, and I think a lot of people that come from like developed countries like have that, they go through that kind of culture shock and everything.
Because it's like
It's
clear
just it's really and she's like, oh, she likes cycling, and like her first like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she was still forming. I'm a cycler. I mean I'm a cyclist.
yeah. Continue.
So she was still forming like, oh, I'm a cyclist, like I love cycling, let me cycle in my city in the mornings, in the evenings, kind of thing. And then she's like, people are putting down their windows and shouting words like
Because
I can't say that because we're recording
Words
now.
like what?
I can't say it because we're recording.
I want to know.
Okay.
What's like what?
Ask
Okay.
after.
So in Nigeria, they'll call you an ashawo kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's like,
Because first of
I'm
all,
really just
cycling
cycling.
it's new. It's a new, what's it called?
It's a new sport in Nigeria.
Sport in
but
Nigeria.
it's not
There's
a
a
common
community.
sport in Nigeria.
But the average Nigerian might not know. It's because, okay.
We're kind of backwards,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
That's what's. Oh, yeah, just trying to sugarcoat it. I think that's where this Women Equality Day plays a large role. So it's not just about celebrating a name or singing praises to the name, but it's actually like, what are we actually doing in society these days? Like, how are we going forward? How are we going to make sure that our girls and our girls, like, they know that it's not about you being a boy and me being a girl. Like, I can do anything I put my mind to. Don't let your gender define you, basically. Just because you're female or you're a guy or you're a male doesn't mean that you can't achieve certain things that like any other person is trying to achieve.
You're equally as important as the next man or woman standing right next to you. You are able to do whatever you put your mind to do, and you shouldn't let anyone look down on you or even let them have the pleasure of putting you down just because of your gender.
Another thing is, another woman is not a competition. Like, we need to do more.
We're all queens.
Yeah, we need
We're
to
all
work
queens.
together and like know that we are for each other. Nobody else can have our backs like the way we're supposed to. We're not supposed to be fighting with each other. So this whole Women Equality Day is not just about finding it's not just about seeking equality like between women and men, but at the same time too, we need to know that we're not just trying to be equal, but we're also trying to be for ourselves as well. Shikami.
Yeah, I think mine will be the shortest. So it's be bold, be fearless, be confident.
Yeah. So guys, we've come to the end of this discussion and I had a lot of fun. What about you guys?
Yeah.
So,
Happy Equality Day from It's a World.